What's up, everybody? Holy Nights with you here, bringing you Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaibe anime review. This was episode 11, titled Tsunami's Mansion. This was a very unique episode. It starts off with the continuation of that blonde-haired kid that we see in the opening, and he's begging the young girl to marry him because he's gonna die soon. He wants to get married and stuff like that. And we see that his bird, everyone from the Demon Slayer Corp has their own Pacific bird. We see his bird, and his bird is not a crow like everyone else. His is like this little sparrow. So, which is weird that he's the only one to get a sparrow, and everyone else gets a black crow. And everyone else, black crows, can speak human language, like we could. But his can only speak like a regular bird, so it's a very unique bird for a weird character like him. But the bird basically goes up to Tanjiro, and he explains himself to Tanjiro, and Tanjiro's like, okay, I get it. So he basically picked up the guy, and he was like, yo, leave her alone, she doesn't want to do nothing with you. And he was like, just looking at Tanjiro like, mind your business. And Tanjiro just pushed him to the side and said, apologize to the girl, and he's like, you can leave now. And she bowed, and she was like, thank you. But then the kid continued to talk to her, and she got more upset, and she basically went on like a slapping spree. She was just slapping him up. She was like, I don't want to talk to you, you're disgusting. I only talked to you because I thought you was in bad shape and you was broken, laying down on the floor. But then now that I know you feel better, you can leave me alone now. And plus, I'm already engaged, so bye. And she walks off. And I'm like, oh man, this character. And we get his name. His name is Zenitsu. And Zenitsu, that's off the bat, I don't really like his character already. Now, this is only the first episode we get introduced to him, so that might change later on. I'm not a manga reader, so no spoilers please for those that are out there that are, but Zenitsu, he was annoying. Because he gets much worse. He ends up following Tanjiro to the mansion, where Tanjiro is supposed to go for his Demon Slayer mission. And there's two kids there, and he's shocked, and he starts to use the bird. It's not even his bird. He's using Zenitsu's bird to do tricks to impress the kids and get them to pep up to talk back. And they start talking, and he was like, "What happened?" And they explained that when they were walking on the road with their big brother, a demon had come, grabbed them, and just ran back in the house with them. And as they explaining this, we see a young man thrown out the window, and he lands and he dies. And Tanjiro starts to see if he can help him, but his wounds are too deep and he dies from it. Luckily, what we found out was that that's not actually a brother. This is actually another person that was kidnapped earlier. So the brother might still be alive, we don't know yet. But Tanjiro leaves his box, and he's like, whatever you do, stay near this box. This box will protect you from any enemies. So they go inside to investigate. And as they go inside, again, we have Zenitsu just complaining and screaming and bickering and doing all this stuff. And I'm like, oh, I hope this character is apparently he's going to be in the main cast, which means we're going to see him more often. Hopefully he doesn't get screen time, because I'm really not going to like his character, because all he does is just scream and complain about everything. And it's like, somebody slap him, please, somebody. And as he screams and complains, there's a lot of noise outside. So the kids leave the box behind and they run inside to Tanjiro's arm. And he's like, I wish you guys didn't leave the box outside. That box is precious to me. Now, he didn't tell the kids or his partner Zenitsu what's in the box. His sister, who's demonized, he didn't get to say that. But he did tell them that that box is important to him. So at least he stated that. But by a freak accident, Zenitsu freaking out, he bumps into Tanjiro, and Tanjiro ends up going through a door to the next room with one of the two little kids, the sister, and the brother get left behind with Zetsu. And when this is going on, we hear this drums playing, and when the drums play, we found out that this whole little mansion, every time the drum play, all the rooms just shuffle. So you might be in one room, a corridor of the room, but then once that shuffle noise come on, everything will get shuffled into the whole new territory. And they got split into two groups. The older brother with Zenitsu, and then the younger sister, she's with Tanjiro. And Tanjiro ends up having the bad luck of not the bad luck, but the coincidence of bumping into the demon that did this. And he sees him while he's trying to comfort the little girl, and she almost screams, but Tanjiro, fast thinking, covered her mouth. So, and this demon, he's going on a rant about how dare you interfere, how dare you take my prey away from me. Thanks to you, he escaped, and now he's dead and he's rotting. Thanks to you, and he just mumbling all this stuff. Sounds really random. Then we shift over to Zenitsu, which this is the interesting part of the episode. Zenitsu getting freaked out trying to find the exit because he realizes that something is wrong, and when he went to retrace his steps he couldn't find the exit, and he's just opening any windows and door he sees. He ended up opening a door with the Boar face character. Now I know a lot of y'all probably skip the anime's openings and credits because of, you know, a lot of the spoilers in there, but in the anime opening and credits we actually get to see Boar face and Zenitsu, and it looks like they both are going to be main cast characters eventually because we see them hanging out with Nanako and Tanjiro, so that's uniqueness. But he ends up seeing them and he freaks out and screams. But the Boar face guy doesn't attack them. All he does is just run over them, and he leaps and he keeps running until we get the next scene, which is Tanjiro telling the little girl to hide, and he ends up attacking the demon. But the demon ends up tapping one of his 4 drums, because he has 2 on each side, 2 in his stomach midsection and 2 in the shoulder blades, total of 4, 1 each, and he ends up tapping one and the room shifts. So Tanjiro ends up missing, and Tanjiro's like, Dad, what am I going to do to hit this guy? And the instant he starts thinking that, that's when we get the Boar face character. He runs into this room from another room, and he draws both his swords, and we find out that he has Nida swords as well, the special Demon Slayer swords that only Demon Slayers can use to slay demons. And he's there, and he makes this epic entrance, and he gets into like this epic stances. You see him on my thumbnails, and he ends up telling the demon, I'm going to finally finish you. Prepare to get slain by my swords and make me stronger, so I can soar the skies. And it's funny because the instant he said that, the demon actually replied to him, which was unique, because when the demon first was introduced in this episode, he was standing this way, looking, you know, diagonal, and the child and Tanjiro was on the side. You would think that he can see from his side, but he didn't see them. And when Tanjiro was speaking to him and even drew his sword, and you heard the metal of the sword being drawn, the demon did not reply to him at all. But for some odd reason, this demon is replying to the Boar face. So I'm not sure if the Boar face and this demon have some type of history, and that's why he's replying to him. Or maybe Tanjiro is not seeable to the demon. That was just kind of weird. I mean, if y'all manga readers can probably explain that with minimum spoilers, I'd be grateful. But I did find that kind of weird. But yeah, that was the end of the episode. Other than the Nitsu, I always pronounce his name wrong, I'm sorry. Nitsumi stuff, everything was good. I just don't like Nitsumi. All he does is scream and complain so far. He cries about everything. He basically acts like Usopp from One Piece, but fused with like the beginning of Naruto. How Naruto was like a loudmouth kid that always complained about everything. But he's kind of like a fusion of these two characters, and he just rubbing me off the really wrong way, and I'm not really liking his character. Again, this was just introductions to him and the Boar face. Later on, who knows, it could be the opposite. I could probably end up liking him, but for now, I don't really like Zenitsu. And when it comes to Boar face, he has a very dope introduction, so that's kind of cool, but I'm still on the fence about him, because like I don't know his personality, so I can't really determine if I like him or not. But this was a good episode. I wonder how Tanjiro or the Boar face is going to actually land a hit on this demon, since all he has to do is just hurry up and tap one of his drums and boom, the room shuffles around. Or he could shuffle in and out, not just the rooms, but anything and anyone in his rooms, because he's the owner of this whole mansion, and his demon art covers the whole mansion area, which Tanjiro explained in this episode. So that's going to be unique to see how they fight this guy. And besides having this kind of broken ability, he seems very jacked and buffed up, so I can't wait to see what's going to go on. But the dude with the 2 neat-sized swords, the Boar face guy, he looks pretty strong too and buffed up, so who knows. But that's all I have for you guys. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Share with your family and friends. Give this video a thumbs up and like. Follow me on Twitter, link me down below. Tell me what you like and didn't like below. Tell me, again, remind them of spoilers, about why did the demon answer Boarface, but he did not answer Tanjiro earlier. And tell me, does Zenitsu, does he does that through the whole manga? Just cry and complain about everything? Because that's going to be his character. I'm most likely not going to like him. But, yeah, that's all I have for you guys. Peace out and have a good one.